translate to acoustic super well, but I have a serious love and admiration for everything that Banquet Records has done over the years for this band. So thank you to Banquet for everything. The only other place in the world that we will do an in-store every time they ask is a place called Looney Tunes on Long Island for the same reason. And we did this at Looney Tunes, and I told this story, but I feel like it's worth telling again for anyone that didn't tell or didn't hear, because it's in my opinion, an important life lesson. There was a day that, at that point in time, I considered to be the worst day that I had ever been alive, and I think that you feel that way about a lot of days while you're having them, and then you move on and go like, I should have just been a fucking grown-up, that wasn't that bad. But I had this day where I had to move out of the apartment that my ex-girlfriend and I lived in together post-breakup. And I had waited a month to do this until she was on vacation so that I could go through without a problem, and I had all these issues getting the van and trailer set up to do this, and I thought I had broken my hand, and it started snowing, and carrying shit downstairs, and then I had amassed all of my belongings in the living room, and you kind of look at massive objects as being the sum total of 2 years of your life, and it's like being punched in the gut repeatedly by Mike Tyson, or what I anticipate being punched in the gut repeatedly by Mike Tyson is like, although I've never been hit with a facial tribal. And as I'm doing this, there's music playing so loudly that in my house, or in what used to be my house, that it seems as though my friend has his cell phone ringer set to scream. And I'm like, Max, your phone's going off. He's like, no, I'm not, that's outside. And I look outside, and they're in a one-way street in South Philadelphia. This 19-year-old white guy is in his Chevy Capri. Is it a Chevy Capri? It's a Caprice, which is what cops used to drive. It's like a cop car. But it's painted, and Matt Brash used to drive one also. It's painted metallic forest green, which is forest green with specks of metal in it. And he gets out of the car, and he is wearing a full-body velour jumpsuit. And I come to realize that the music is so loud because it is not playing in his car, but out the front grill of his car. And it's just this song that over and over again goes, tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick. And as I'm having the worst day of my life, I'm watching this gentleman in a full-body magenta jumpsuit with baby blue trim dancing in my street to tip, and then my neighbor comes out and like, oh, he's gonna get yelled at, and my neighbor from his doorstep jumps 360s in the air, lands, and begins dancing with him. And so on the car ride home, I'm just like, that was fucking awful, but you know what, at least I'm not that guy. And my friend Kevin turns to me and goes, you want to be that guy. Because with all the anxiety that you have being a person that overthinks things, and I feel like you're here because you're like me and you overthink everything, and you're laying in bed every night and you're thinking about all the awful crushing weight that's sitting on your chest, and fucking like Yokozuna from WWE circa like 1994. You know what that guy's thinking before he goes to sleep? How many blowjobs did I get today? 6 blowjobs, and then he passes out peacefully. This song's called Woke Up Older. Your turn, Jordan. Right here, right? You got lunch with your sister tomorrow, so we can't be up late. You don't mind if I sleep in, but then I gotta pack my things, so I start to put Kowski novel on a blacklisted LP. And this time, what it looked like was just what it proved to be. You said you needed a stiff drink to take your mind off things. Hey, Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I watched you wake up and get dressed, left the room, receded like my hairline. I've been avoiding Rittenhouse at the plague, 'cause I just can't handle seeing you today. made this house into a home. Now I'm a stranger on my street. Now as I turn to leave, I caught myself in the mirror to see that I aged a year this week. I left a note up on your bed that said, hey, thanks again for everything you did. Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, I watched you wake up and get dressed. You left the room, receded like my hairline. Tipping on my tape, tipping on my tape. When John introduced, woke up new in St. Augustine, I knew I wasn't alone.
Okay, that was fun.
And I woke up here without you. There was nothing to do. Pack up and go home. I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes.
That suck.
Hey Jess, I woke up older, carrying 2 years in the bags under my eyes. Hey Jess, watched you wake up and get dressed. You left the room, receded like mine. Receded like mine. You left the room, receded like my hairline. Thank you.
Well, we don't normally do these things.